We have special guests here today. They go by the name of Chloe and Halle, right?
Yes. Ma'am.
I got it right. I've been calling you Haley, but it's how I'm pretty sure people mess that up.
All the time.
Well, good morning, Halle and Chloe.
Good morning.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
I know.
All right, so Chloe and Halle, I'm not going to say you're opening for Jay-Z and Beyonce because you are two bright performers in yourself. So you're on tour with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
And DJ Khaled.
And DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
And you're the best. Now, this isn't your first major. Is it your first major?
This should be our second major tour.
Right.
We've actually been on the Formation tour with B
That's
like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're really grateful to this time be able to play the North American leg of the On the Run tour.
Yeah, and even we get to sing songs from our album we just dropped like in March, April time. So it's really fun. We get to sing our songs from the Kids All Right in a stadium. So that's pretty cool.
That's
so cool. Yeah.
Halle, has anyone ever told you could be a Michael Jackson voice double?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like right now, you sound like either Michael or Janet over there. Like, you're just so sweet. Now, I remember meeting you for the first time at the BET Awards many moons ago when when Beyonce just discovered you, because that's what happened for someone listening right now that didn't know where Chloe and Halle came from. Can you give us like a brief description of how you got here?
Yes, so my sister and I, we started on YouTube, and we're from Atlanta, Georgia, and we'd always sing around town, and some people would be like, maybe post sing it on YouTube. We never took it that seriously. One day we were bored. We loved this song, Best Thing I Never Had by Beyonce. We got our camera, found the instrumental online, and we recorded it, posted it, and we were happy with like the first 100 views, to be honest, and then it just kept racking up. And then next thing you know, we got a following from that, and we were posting YouTube covers for about 2-3 years, and we went on the Ellen show from it, and we were doing some stuff at Radio Disney, and then Beyonce came, and that was pretty cool. We still pinch ourselves to even think about how that happened that way, and we're just so grateful to be here, fully owning our artistry and our musicianship, and even being able to be on tour. So
I think it's really cool because I've been following y'all since like your YouTube days.
Thank you.
And it's really interesting to see that nothing has changed. Your sound is still the same. So what was it like whenever you got over to like the other side, and y'all still get to be able to have like full creative control and stuff, right?
Yes, absolutely. And what's really cool is that we were always writing and just writing and writing when we were young, while we were posting these YouTube covers. So when Beyonce discovered us, it was really cool that we were able to, hone in on our craft and just keep going harder and harder. And I feel like it took us a minute, but we definitely did find our sound. Our influences are really a wide range of stuff. I love jazz and classic melodies, and my sister makes these super sick hard beats. And when it comes together, it's like something that's like a fusion that's really cool that we love. So we're really grateful for all of that, and we're grateful that we found that particular sound.
Now, you grew up in a musically inclined family, right? Like, was everybody singing or playing an instrument, or how did that go?
Music is definitely sprinkled out throughout our family. Our grandmother has a beautiful voice, and our late cousin Sherry had a beautiful voice, and our mom has a beautiful voice too. Our dad has a good ear, and we just played good music around the house all the time.
I felt like you just threw the dad line in there so Dad wouldn't feel left out.
She's like, Dad can hear.
Dad can hear really well.
Yeah,
good ears, Dad.
Probably hears me now from Atlanta. Boy, those ears be working. Wait a minute, is Dad's right there? Oh no!
Oh wait, Dad's in the
Okay, Dad's in the room.
Sorry, Dad's always in the room.
Oh man, Dad, come here for a second. I mean, you come here. I know no one ever put you on the spot. I just want you to give me a one-word answer. How happy are you of your two daughters? And you can yell it from there if you want to.
Ecstatic and proud.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was 2 words. Yes.
He's blushing over here. Now tell us, like, how being on tour with Beyonce and Jay-Z, Beyonce has this level of expectation that is out of this world when it comes to her dancers and her choreography and just everything about the show. I read when it was her birthday, Miss Tina was like just how she goes over and beyond to make things happen. What has rubbed off from Beyonce onto you two that you've noticed that you're doing now in your shows and in your music?
Yeah, well, what was beautiful is that every night we see them perform, we see her especially give 150%. And that's really inspiring to us as new artists and up and coming just musicians and performers of, you know, stadiums. We go out there and it's interesting because you're trying to connect with almost 50,000 people and they look like ants and you're like having to figure it out, and it's a really fun challenge. And you know, I would definitely say what rubbed off would be just pushing harder and just trying harder every single night. And then also just us reviewing our show has gotten kind of a routine. We review each and every show that we have, whether it was good or bad. We see what we can work on that's next, and we notice that she does that and she sends notes for every little thing in her show, and we're getting to that. We're getting a little bit more particular in what we want to fix in our show, and that's something that we have learned. Yes,
And learning to right now. Do you know, like, I hate to keep bringing her up because this is you and your own entity, but y'all reminding me of Beyonce.
Oh, well, that's
Do you hear that often?
You know, yeah, we get that a lot, and that's a compliment to us.
Mm-hmm.
We love her.
Yeah. Okay. Jazzy, you had a question?
Yeah, so the Kids Are Alright album, I noticed, because like I said, I've been following y'all for a minute.
I love you.
The Sugar and Symphony, I know, like, I love Lazy Love too, but I'll ask y'all about that song later. Drop and Fall are on that EP, and then years later you decided to put it on this album. Why?
Yes, so we love Beyonce,
Yeah.
and she has her favorite songs, and she's always felt that Drop and Fall were very special,
Okay.
and the world deserves to hear it. So she was always telling us, maybe you guys should put it on the album, and you know, we did. It still flowed with everything, even though
it does.
we've still been growing. So we snuck it at the very end for all those who were like new coming into listening to the Kids All Right. They still hear Drop and Fall, and
It's kind of like you had to listen to Beyonce.
But let me ask you this. Let's keep it real. Have you ever heard Beyonce cuss?
no.
No.
Actually, we haven't.
No F-bombs. No B
I
word.
don't think.
No. What's the
Wow.
shiznit?
No.
Wow. I've got a potty mouth. I've got a potty
Wait,
mouth.
hold on, B. Didn't you do the sup?
That's
You missed
not
that?
cussing.
Yeah, still not
Chaotic.
cussing, though,
That's
yeah.
not cussing. What is your favorite part right now just about being Chloe and Halle? What's your favorite part?
Ooh, okay, so I have two favorite parts. One, the creation process. There's nothing like letting ideas and melodies and the beats just flow through you and being vulnerable when you're creating. That's still one of my favorite parts, as well as performing and hearing people sing your songs that you made in your living room and like sing word for word. That will always be the best feeling. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that because you're like, hey, I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
So y'all still
I
make
would
songs
have
in
to
your... Oh,
agree.
sorry.
No, you're good.
No, you go.
Yeah, I would definitely have to agree. The creative process is my favorite part. And then when we're performing and people are singing, it's like, really? You're singing the words that we wrote in our living room?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and to your question, all of our music we make in our living room.
That sounds like y'all still
Yeah.
make songs in your
Yeah,
living room?
our whole
Yeah.
album, we just have our mic in there, our speakers, my MIDI keyboard, our monitor,
Mhm.
and we just create, you know, there's no place like home where you feel so safe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you're producing with just a keyboard?
I was
You
just
don't
about to
use
ask
anything else
that.
for the beats?
Yeah, no, I use my keyboard, I have my hard drive with my sounds.
No
She's
beat
getting really
pads?
good.
I have my
Ableton.
Ableton push
Oh,
too.
okay, okay,
yeah,
okay,
of
cool.
course. And I also have the pads on my keyboard as well.
Would
My
you
MIDI
ever make like
Girl.
beats for rappers?
Of course,
Yes.
Yeah.
absolutely.
You looking
yeah.
forward
She
to that?
should.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So you're doing this
That's
in
a
your
skill.
living room. Now,
Yes.
would this be your living room or your parents' living
our
room?
parents' living room.
And you don't hear, turn it down, I'm trying to concentrate.
Dad's like, turn it up and stay here for another 4 hours.
It's-
You're not gonna know it.
It's really really funny because it's a fun family house that we have, and it's funny because our TV is like our living room is right there, and then it's our little studio off to the side. So when our mom and little brother come in, sometimes ready to watch TV, and then they see us in the studio, they just like turn around.
I got that visual.
I remember one time I actually handed my mom headphones and plugged it in for her, and I was like, "Here, mommy."
Because I'm about to go in.
You guys have a cute little dog too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Common.
Do you think he has like a favorite song of y'all's? Like if you play a song and he kind of starts like jumping around and being like, "Oh, this is my favorite song."
Actually, he makes an
loves-
appearance on some songs with his collar.
Yes. Didn't he? He was
Red
on the
lights.
end of Happy Without Me.
Yeah.
And
Red lights.
Yeah.
And
So you, like, you hear
just-
his
You can
collar?
just hear him walking. Like,
That's
hear him.
cute.
And he sings like if you turn on Nelly Just a Dream, he'll start howling. And
What?
And when we do our vocal warm ups, he sings
He
with us
starts
too.
That's
Now,
beautiful. Yes.
Chloe and Halle are performing tonight at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
7:20.
Yes, with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Now you two, you're 20 and you're 18.
Yes.
Now you've grown up per se a lot in this limelight, you know, in this industry. So do you miss like the scene, like dating? How do boys approach you? I know your daddy's here. Don't look at him.
I'm looking at him.
Do boys approach you?
Well, we definitely have friends, but right now we're just focused on what's going on and traveling and tour and our album and our music. You know, that's our number one priority.
If y'all could have like a lazy love with somebody that you just kind of like, you know, like your song say, posted up on the couch doing nothing, watching TV, like with like a celebrity crush, who would you have like a lazy love celebrity
Oh,
crush
well,
with?
before I get to that point, I'd have
Okay.
to know their souls and their
Oh,
spirits.
look at
But,
God.
you
Dad
know,
teaching
I
them
do with
well.
my best friend, my sister. We be watching Netflix all the time.
That's cute.
So I be doing that.
So the answer is nobody.
Nobody.
Right, pretty much.
My sister, we on Netflix and watch and do what we do. Well, I just want to say congratulations to you
Thank
two.
you.
Awesome.
Thank you
You're
very
just so
much.
awesome. Your energy is out of the roof. Like,
Thank you guys.
yeah, we enjoyed you, and unfortunately, we won't be able to see the show tonight. But when you come back in headline,
Yes.
we will be able to see and support Chloe and Haley. Oh, and one more before we go. I mean, when did you find out about the birds and the bees?
I think I was like 8 or 9.
8
8 or 9.
What did your dad
We
say
were
to you?
smart.
So
Our
uncomfortable
parents
right
are
now.
open with us.
Because you know my son is young and I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out how to talk about the birds and the bees.
Well,
what should I
honestly,
give me some suggestions to
That's
say?
coming from you than from their friends.
Right,
Yeah.
Facts.
right,
Yeah.
right.
And
Okay.
yeah, honesty is best policy, and kids are very curious and they're very smart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they
they're
know,
not dumb.
even
They
if
know
you think
what-
they don't.
Did your dad come at you honestly and openly, or was it your mom?
It was both of them.
Yeah.
They both give different perspectives.
Yeah.
What was your dad's? Because he's standing right here, and I'm really I'm
Like
really
ice
trying to make
grilling
it
you
turn
right now.
red.
Give me
What
the
was your
eyes.
dad's perspective? What did he say?
Our
Stay
dad's
away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay away. Stay
I
away.
got something.
Oh, okay. Well,
I got a question real quick,
Uh-huh.
just before y'all go.
Yes.
Do you guys see yourselves doing solo careers? And would it be more just, would you be more of a producer? Would you be more of a singer if you split off?
Honestly, I don't see that right now. I feel that the synergy between my sister and I is pretty powerful. We both bring something pretty special to the table. Yes, we could stand as artists
your
on our
own.
own,
Yeah.
but I think it's so much better
It's
together.
more fun that way, right?
Aw,
All right.
that's
Okay, one more question. Sorry. You have your grandparents. You mentioned earlier. You have a grandparents that live in South Carolina, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you talked to them with the hurricane and all that stuff? going
Yeah,
on?
so I heard that they're like getting ready to evacuate.
evacuating.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's bad.
And I was just trying to make sure y'all
Better call
them.
was okay. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we
Cool.
love them. We have the best family. Yeah.
No.
I could tell. I could tell. I have it. Hey, you're to your dad. I got a 12-year-old. Can I drop him off? He said, "Bring him!" Yay! Dylan's going home with Chloe and Hey.